I want to talk to you now about the best banks for new business, no revenue. So if you are a startup and you have no activity, no income, no revenue, there are some banks that want your business. And in today's conversation, I want to share with you those banks. So the very first bank that I want you to pay attention to is Relay. And when you think about Relay, I want you to think about a bank that allows you to not only to have a checking account and a savings account, but also puts actually a complete control over your cash flows. And even if you have no revenue, this is really not a problem at all. I mean, and Relay is actually it's a new bank. It's not a bank really. It's a fintech. In other words, this is a financial technology company that actually partners with a traditional bank or a credit union. Okay, and Relay allows you to, and they were actually founded in 2021, so really recent. And you can earn up to 3% APY with an automated savings account, no account or overdraft fees, no minimums. And you have built-in receipt management for organized expense tracking. So this is kind of cool. So when you think about Relay, don't just think about a bank for new business, no revenue. I want you to think about an online banking platform for small businesses, accountants, and bookkeepers to automate their bill pay and manage their cash flow and operating expenses. So you have a larger sort of you have a larger sort of platform here. So that's what we love a lot in terms of the flexibility that Relay actually offers all kinds of customers. Okay, and so for instance, you can order up to 50 physical or virtual debit MasterCards per account. You can sync and import transaction data from QuickBooks and Xero, among others. And there is no checking accounts, minimum balance, ATM, or overdraft fees. So you can see that, as I was telling you a little earlier, the flexibility is there. Now, the only thing we don't like about Relay is that there is no 24/7 customer support, and there is actually no interest earned on deposits unless you go with the savings account. But long story short, this bank is really good for a new business, no revenue, because of the flexibility. Okay, and you have the ability to actually have control over your finances, over your cash inflows and cash outflows. That's really good, boss. Welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Next, I want to talk to you about Mercury. So Mercury is another bank for a new business, no revenue. And Mercury is actually another fintech. And this is actually a bank that was designed for scaling up startups. So you have unlimited 1.5% cash back on all credit card purchases. You can earn up to a 5.43% yield on idle cash. Think about it, 5.43. I mean, in this environment, having such a high APY, that's just crazy. But that's really good. There are no monthly or transaction fees. So when you think about Mercury, I want you to think about simplicity. So when you think about Relay, think about flexibility. Mercury, think about simplicity. So Mercury is an online bank that offers a high-tech business checking and savings accounts for startups and growing companies with or without revenue. The bank charges zero account fees and doesn't require a minimum deposit. You can request physical debit card and or even create your own virtual cards for employees. And Mercury also offers an API so you can integrate your bank account with the rest of your business software. So that's really good. That's what I was just talking to you a little earlier when I said simplicity. So with Mercury, you have no monthly fees. You have up to $5 million in FDIC insurance, and you have free wire transfers. What about the cons here? Well, customer support by email only for new members, and they only accept incorporated businesses. So even if you have no revenue, you still have to incorporate. In other words, you have to be a legit LLC, S corporation, C corporation, LLP, whatever, because they will ask you for paperwork that stems from your state authorities. So be very clear here. If you don't have a regular bank, a regular company, don't go with Mercury. They want you to be legit, okay? But we love the fact that Mercury has a mobile app, a very powerful mobile app. So you are able to do a lot of things. And so the app enables you to monitor your account balances, track and search your transactions, and create and manage virtual debit cards on the go. You can also deposit paper checks using the mobile app and transfer money between your checking and savings account. So that's really good. So simplicity there is just fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best banks for new business, no revenue. Next, I want to share with you a Found. So Found is another great bank for new business, no revenue. And so when you think about Found, think about an all-in-one banking platform for the self-employed, but also the very small business with or without revenue. So, but we think that Found the way it's set up right now is best for sole proprietorships. So there are no monthly fees, account fees, or minimums. You are able to personalize and send professional invoices. You can track finances and organize taxes end to end. And so launch, basically, this company, Found actually was launched not long ago either. They were launched like a few months before COVID started. So 2019, okay? So, but the platform really is great because it allows freelancers and the self-employed, among others, to carry out their business banking, keep track of their bookkeeping, and manage their expenses through a single platform. So this all-in-one sort of capability is really good. So as well as providing you with a MasterCard debit card for business spending, the company offers a tax and invoicing tools such as automatic invoice generation and the ability to pay taxes via the app. So when you think about this Found bank for a new business, no revenue, we love the fact that you have no account fees, credit check is not required, and you have excellent security features. So your money is all safe, okay? And now there are no physical branches. This is a fintech. Also, this is an online bank. So when I talk about fintech, I'm talking about what? A financial technology company that actually is partnering with a traditional network of credit unions and banks to conduct banking transactions. So you have integrated income tracking. That's really good. You have auto saving for 1099 taxes. That is income withholding. You can maximize deductions with built-in expense tracking. You have receipt capture and built-in substantiation guidance. That's really good in terms of the efficiency. You have write-off identification, profit and loss, expense and income reports, auto-generated Schedule C, annual tax filing packets, live estimated tax bill, and 1099 sharing. So that's kind of cool. The next bank for new business, no revenue is Lily. And we love Lily a lot because Lily actually is a great bank that helps you scale your business a lot faster. So Lily is actually great for managing finances in one place. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balance. You can earn a 4.15% APY with an automated savings account. And you have a simple platform to manage all business finances. And I'm talking about your cash inflows and cash outflows, your revenue, your expense items, your balance sheet items, and so on and so forth. So Lily actually remains ideal for small businesses looking to get a better hold on their finances. And so you're able to set money aside for taxes, organize expenses, and even get early access to direct deposits. That's kind of cool because if you want to give an extra layer of flexibility to your employees, giving them access to early access, that is, to direct deposits, is really welcome. And the Lily Smart Account offers advanced expense management tools and an unlimited series of invoices and payments. And Lily's standard account is completely free, and the Smart Account is just $35 per month. Okay, so when you think about Lily, think about no starting or maintenance fees on standard account. You are able to automatically set aside money for taxes, and you get your direct deposit early. Okay, so that's kind of cool in terms of having banking for a new business, no revenue. Now, Lily does have limited withdrawal and deposit opportunities, so this is something to really keep in mind. If that's important for you, then you want to look elsewhere. But the cool thing about Lily is that you are able to be your own financial advisor. So Lily lets you track your spending in certain categories to learn more about your spending behavior. You have free withdrawals, so you have free withdrawals at more than 38,000 locations in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. So you have additional features such as cash deposits, emergency buckets, cutting edge banking services, and you also have the ability to conduct traditional banking services through Lily. So that's really cool in terms of the flexibility. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best banks for new business, no revenue. I want to talk to you now about a BlueVine. This is another bank for no business, no revenue. And when you think about BlueVine, what we love about BlueVine is that they actually, in addition to banking, they actually provide business loans and lines of credit. So that's kind of cool. So you have unlimited transactions. You can earn up to 4.25% APY on balances up to $3 million. You have free ACH and incoming wire transfers, and you can save time with a robust bill pay platform. So BlueVine remains a great banking platform for small businesses. That's what I was talking to you. So when you think about Relay, Mercury, all those players, they do not offer business lines of credit, or let's just say business funding in general, but BlueVine does. So that's really good. So when it comes to small businesses, you want a business checking account that offers a flexibility along with excellent customer support and low fees. And BlueVine gives its small business owners peace of mind and also a constellation of services with its online options. So BlueVine actually is not a bank. Its banking services are provided by Coastal Community Bank, and all accounts are insured up to $3 million through Coastal Community Bank, okay, and other partner banks. So BlueVine is also a fintech, so that's important to keep in mind. So I want you to think about the fact that with BlueVine, there are no monthly fees. You have free standard ACH and incoming wire transfers. And you also are able to send international payments to 32 to 35 countries in 15 currencies. And what about some of the cons that you need to be aware of? Well, customer support is only available during set business hours, and there is no business credit card. So in case you are looking for a business credit card, you're not going to have that through a BlueVine. Of course, BlueVine will give you a business line of credit, and in some cases will give you a business loan, but they will not give you a credit card. And what we love about BlueVine is that they have a great set of mobile apps. So you're able to take control of your business finances from the convenience of your smart device. And those apps allow you to view your balances, manage cash flow, track transactions, and deposit checks without ever having to set foot in a bank. So that's really cool. You have security. Your funds are secure. Okay. So again, you have FDIC insurance up to $3 million. Everything happens through a bank called Coastal Community Bank. This is the partnership they have. But overall, it's a safe and affordable platform for no business, no revenue. And if you are thinking about banking, okay, this is kind of cool. Next, you have a U.S. bank and member FDIC. A U.S. bank is a traditional bank. Of course, they're not a national bank such as Wells Fargo or Chase or Citi, but they are a regional bank, a regional player. So we love that a lot. And you have the ability to earn up to $800 with a bonus. And I mean, this is really cool. And you have to complete qualifying activities to actually earn the $800. You have online and mobile banking available. And this is actually one of the largest ATM networks in the U.S. So U.S. Bank offers 5 checking accounts to choose from, along with savings and investment accounts, home loans, and credit cards. So if you fund a new Easy Gold or Platinum checking accounts with 2 deposits totaling $5,000 within 30 days, and you maintain a balance until the 60th day after account opening, U.S. Bank will credit you $800. So it's easy to manage your spending and transfer funds with the U.S. Bank mobile app, and customer support is available 24/7. As I said, this is actually a regular bank. This is important to know, and they will actually open an account for you if you have no revenue. So you have the ability to bank in person, online, or in app, and you can easily track spending, transfer funds, and make deposits. The only thing is that with the U.S. Bank, You have minimum balance requirements to avoid maintenance fees. So this is a bummer, but hey, listen, it is what it is. And you also have low interest rates. So that's kind of important to really keep in mind. And it's important to understand that if you are interested in U.S. bank, just remember that you have cutting edge banking services, right? So you have check fraud prevention, mobile check deposits, email and text alerts. And U.S. Bank is a traditional bank, and it's also a lender. So they have a series of business loans, business lines of credit. They also have a business credit cards. So you have access to a larger player. So that's really important to keep in mind. So if you're looking for a more traditional player in the banking field, this is kind of cool. And so this is something to think about. And so overall, U.S. Bank provides numerous banking services and products. And for new businesses, no revenue. And these accounts offer different features such as free monthly transactions, ways to waiver monthly fees, and more. And its mobile apps make it very easy for you to track your spending, set saving goals, and transfer or deposits funds. That's really fantastic. The last bank for new business, no revenue I want to share with you is Novo Boost. And with Novo Boost, you actually have the ability to get paid and pay vendors a lot faster. You can access revenue in just hours, and you can use more than 50 automation and financial insight tools. So this is kind of cool. So Novo actually offers checking accounts for small businesses, freelancers, and entrepreneurs. There are no monthly account fees or balance requirements, no ATM fees, and no fees for incoming wires. Novo actually integrates with a variety of business software tools. You can also make international payments using an integration with TransferWise, or now called Wise, by the way, or pay for everyday purchases with a Novo debit card. And so when you think about Novo, I want you to think about no monthly account fees, QuickBooks and zero integrations, and international payments with Wise. Okay. But you do have limited support hours. This is something that you need to think about. But overall, what we love about Novo is that you have the ability to get things done a lot faster. Now, Novo has modern banking features, so you can manage your entire account from the mobile app, which enables seamless payments and check scanning. The app also gives you access to customer support via live chat at any time. Novo also integrates with the software that most of the businesses use, including Stripe, QuickBooks, Shopify, Slack, and Xero. The Novo debit card actually offers a zero foreign transaction fees, compatibility with Google Pay and Apple Pay, and mobile alerts also. So that's really good. And Novo actually has a mobile app. So this is actually, if you are looking for a bank for a new business, no revenue, this app can be your primary access point for your checking account. And the app is highly rated. So we love that. And you can actually monitor your balance, make payments to employees and vendors, and scan checks for deposit. You can also link your Novo debit card to use Apple Pay or Google Pay. If you need help, you can reach customer support for a live chat from within the app. So this is kind of cool. And your funds, your data, your everything is actually really, really secure via Novo. So let me close to this conversation actually by giving you an overview about choosing the best banks for new business, no revenue. It's important to understand that if your goal is to have a bank for a new business, no revenue, you want to pay attention to transaction limits. You want to look at the fees. The fees are important. Look for interest. Look for balance requirements. Look for physical versus digital banking. Let me give you an example. If you were to go with Novo versus a U.S. bank, for instance, with U.S. bank you have access to physical banking. With Novo, you will not. Okay, so be very clear on that front here. So when I talk about transaction limits, for instance, many banks place limits on both deposits and withdrawals to your business checking accounts. For example, you may be only allowed to deposit a certain amount of cash into your account each month for free. If you exceed those cash deposit limits, you can face hefty fees that eat into your business's revenue. if you have any revenue yet. Okay, so banks also place limits on the number of transactions your business can make for free. So, for example, you may only be allowed to make a certain number of check payments, electronic transfers, debit card payments, or cash withdrawals every month. If you exceed that, you will be paying more fees. And when we talk about fees, what are we talking about? We're speaking about monthly account fees. We are speaking about transaction fees. So those transaction fees are kind of interesting. So transaction fees are often a flat fee per payment over your limit. For example, you might be charged 50 cents for every excess debit card transaction. There's not much if you're placing a supply order worth thousands of dollars, but it can be as much as a 25% surcharge if you are using your business debit card to buy, say, a $2 in terms of a cup of coffee. So you have to really see what works, what applies to your situation, and what can be really good for you. Also, interest can be an important element to keep in mind before choosing your bank for a new business, no revenue. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I spoke to you about the best banks for a new business, no revenue. And let's do a recap here. So number 1, Relay. Number 2, Mercury. Number 3, Found. Number 4, Lily. Number 5, BlueVine. Number 6, US Bank. And number 7, Novo Boost. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.